Hey folks, it's Dave here, and as the title says, we're gonna play. Um, oh yeah, we're gonna play some that co-op project I've been doing, the 1984 co-op project. I'm gonna play a little bit of that tonight. I need to set up my chat room here, make sure everything looks okay and sounds okay. And okay, so I have to set this up a little different tonight, so I won't be able to follow along on the computer. I'll have to watch it on my phone. So let's see if that'll work. Go overhead, see if that works right there. So you're gonna I'm gonna be playing in Digital Diamond tonight, and hopefully that'll look good. All right, let me see. Yeah, so you'll be able to see the scoreboard at the top. I'm not gonna set it up where you see the whole field and all that. So I'm just gonna play it here. But we have the Milwaukee. I was gonna say the Milwaukee Braves, right? The Milwaukee Brewers at the Toronto Blue Jays here is what we have, and it's 1984, and this is part of the co-op project. And I thought I would just play a little bit here tonight. Again, I didn't have a bad night at work till I get home and I tried to unload the truck, and it's freezing cold and everything was tangled, and I sat in gum. I don't know where the gum came from, but as soon as I sat down on this chair, I had gum on me. I was like, "Oh my gosh, what a fun time that was!" All right, but anyway, let's get going here. And you like the cards? Philip, I just rounded the corners on these actually. What I'm going to do, because I have so many payoff pitch teams and seasons that as I need to, I'm going to round the corners. So if I pull out a couple of teams, I'll round them, and then over time, I'll get pretty close to them. Um, so we have Dave Steeb on the mound, and he's going to go here. Moose Haas for Milwaukee, but we're going to start here with Dave Steeb on the mound. And how my dice work, these are my main dice, right? Then I have that, and this will be my secondary dice, because sometimes you need secondary dice. So hopefully you can see all that. I don't really play the History Maker baseball all that much. I'm going to come out so you can see the dice a little bit better. So I really can't say, because I don't play History Maker baseball that much. Just not, those cards are so small that I don't do anything with them. All right, so we're going to start off with a defensive check. All righty, so let's see what the defensive check's going to be. So it's going to be an error on the pitcher. Well, that's simple enough. So we have a 10 on the error roll for the pitcher, and his error is going to be fielding is a 5. So he's a 5 with a 10, and yeah, he's going to boot that. And so what's that error going to be? If it's an error on the pitcher at one base. So we start off with an E1. So Dion James hits it back to the mound. Oh boy. I just noticed I'm going to need my keyboard up here. So, this is going to be a fun time here. So I'm going to have to put my keyboard right on the edge here. Now, where am I going to roll my dice? Oh, I didn't think that too clearly, did I? So let me see if I can slide these up a little bit more. I might have to come out on the camera a little bit just to kind of get everything in. Alrighty, so that might be all right. And so I have a E1 is what I'm going to do. So it's hit back to the mound. Steve can't come up with it, and we have an error. So we have a man on, Dion James. Now his steal is a 4, so let me see if he's going to steal. You know what I might do? I might put my dice roll over here on the left. I think that's what I'm going to do, and that way I can get everything on here, and it'll look pretty good. Alrighty. So that's what I'm going to do. So, he's going to try to steal with it too. So let's see. So his jump is a 4, and the pitcher's hold is a 5. So I go to the 4 and a 5 and a 0 to 39. So that's another 10. So he's going to try to steal. How about that? All right. So he's going to try to steal. So I got to get my catcher, who is Martinez, and his arm is a 3. So James is going to try to steal. So we have a 3D. It's all in 3D or D3. Oh, wow, that's fair. Well, he's still going to go. Fair, and he is out. So I think that's a CS. So James is caught stealing. How about that? And I think that's how that goes. So There goes the perfect game. Right? I need a dice box. Yeah, I'm a little out of sorts here. It's just a way different setup than I normally use, but I just kind of come on quick tonight. So he is out. So Dion James decides to take off. He did have 10 stolen bases, but he's not going to get one tonight as he is thrown out by Buck Martinez. So with one away, it's going to bring up Gantner. We have a 7. That's going to be a tough 46 against the righty, and that's going to be ground ball down to first base, and he will take that himself. And we have 2 away. Robin Yount coming up. And what is Robin Yount going to do here? That's a 5. So it's, again, the blue dice is 5. 545. So it's going to be a tough. Ooh, almost got it out a single, but he's going to hit it back to the mound. And this time, the pitcher will make the play. So, not a bad inning. Kind of quick. And so just like that, it is a score of absolutely nothing to absolutely nothing. All right, so now we got let's get rid of these guys here. So Haas is on the mound. And I can move some of these things around here so we can see some things a little bit better. What is my favorite baseball game? Well, I like this, and I like the Appa Master. And then Strat and Season Ticket round out my top 4, is what I would say. My favorite baseball game. Right now, my favorite baseball games. Well, at least that's the ones I play the most. All right, so we have Damaso Garcia coming up against Haas, who's a righty. So we have, it's a Wheelhouse 13. Good. No, I was going to say goodbye to triple. Holy cow, a 13 in the Wheelhouse is a triple. So Garcia, a 3-bagger to kick things off. Oh, man. So, and what's his speed, by the way? So, his speed is a 7. So anything into the outfield, he's going to score. He's going to score. All righty. So Dave Collins will come up as a triple bagger by Garcia. And now we have a 12. That's a little patient. And a 74 on the patient is a G4. And so runner on third to second base. The runner will score. So he's going to slap it down to second base. Gantner will give up the run. And it's 1-0 for Toronto here in the Toronto Dome. You know, now that I'm doing that, I could probably zoom in just a little bit more now that I'm kind of changing things up. Give me 1 second here. I can probably make this a little bit better. All right, a little bit better. Yeah, maybe that'll do. Maybe that will do. All righty. So now we have Mosby up. So we have 1 away, 1 in for Toronto. And so it's going to be a 7. That'll be in play with a 26. And that's going to be a single by Mosby. So he's on. His steal is a 5. Let's see if he wants to try to steal. And, he's going to try to steal with a 3. Wowzers. So he's a B. And Sundberg. What's Sundberg? A B1. Oh, boy. So he's fair as well. Well, fair is fair. All righty. Mosby takes off. Fair. And he is safe. So Mosby goes in with a stolen base. And he's on at second. And he's a run of 7. So the teams both trying to steal here today. And that kind of works. And yeah, Philip says he likes History Maker Baseball, History Maker Express. And he likes Strat too. And then he likes a little bit of inside pitch. Yeah, it's whatever you like. That's the great thing about it. We have a lot of baseball games to play. It's whatever you like. I do like the Strat Basic. If they had more seasons, I might get more seasons, but they don't have a lot of seasons, so I don't play it as much because I like to have a lot of seasons. That's just me. That's what I like to do. All righty, Willie Upshaw with a man on second. And we're going to get an 8. That's going to be a tough. You think you're tough. And he's going to strike him out. So Willie Upshaw goes down on the swing. And now it's Willie Aikens from 8 is Enough will come out. And let's see what Willie Aikens is going to do here. And we're going to get a 7. So that'll be an in-play 94. And that's a fly ball into right field. So if he's a 7, which I think he is, he will go to third base. So I'm going to need to do F9A. F9A. So deep enough, and he's fast enough that Mosby will tag. But that's going to be the third out anyway, right? Yeah, okay, so it don't matter. All righty, so 1-0 after 1. Dave Steve will come back out here. And we'll see Cecil Cooper. He's a Cooper. Here we go. Mr. Dufferman. And he says he's going to pick up History Maker Baseball when they have their sale. Yeah, a lot of people like it. A lot of people do. I have a hard time with it. And all these other games just work better. Play makes some really great games, though. And some of them I really like. This one, the baseball, though, not my thing. But knowing me, one day I'll probably love it. That's just me. I go back to games, and I really like games when I try them a second or third time. All right, Cooper. We have a 10. That'll be an in-play 95, and so that's going to be into right field as well. 1 away. And now we have Ogilvy Ovaltine. It's his first at-bat of the day. And we have a 2. So that's going to be a patient 47, and that'll be a single because he likes to mingle. So Ogilvy's on. He's a steal, too. I'm going to say no on the steal because we've had a lot of steals already. I'm going to say no on the steal. Again, this is part of the 84 co-op product, so if you like 1984 baseball, you can pretty much play any game as long as you can generate stats with the game. And then you send them off, and I think you put them in online and be part of the project. Be part of the project. Be prepared. All right, Ted Simmons comes up now. And we have a 5, so that'll be tough 31, and that'll be a single. And because it's tough, it's only one base. I don't even have to worry about it. And so we have first and second with 1 away, and it's going to be Sundberg coming up. Let's see what he's going to do. He's a bunt A. I'm not going to bunt with 1 away. Should I bunt with 1 away? That would be hilarious if I bunted with 1 away. Yeah, I'd be tempted to. If Mike Canistrari was in the room, I would bunt just to spite him. All right. Oh, look at that. We have a stacker right there. We have a stacker. A 10. We have an in-play 23. And that'll be a single. So on my in-play 23, again, in-play and patient, I flip a card is what I do. I flip a card. So on a single, grounder up the middle, runner on second will score. How about that? So it's going to be a single. So it's 1B, R, 2, 2, I believe. Let's see what that does. Yep, that'll score a run, and Simmons will hold at second base. Okay, Brian comes by. I'm really in the baseball mood. Yeah, I kind of have been. I've been, I don't know why. I go through phases. You know what it is when I went back to the APA Master, it kind of got me excited to play baseball. So then I got a new season, and then I got a new season of payoff pitch. So I like to kind of play some of those things. But yeah, baseball is kind of the simplest one to play, I think, Brian. The football takes me a long time, even though I really like it, and the hockey can be a while. But baseball, you can kind of relax. I think it's very relaxing. It's not as intense. It can be, but not as intense as some of the other games. I don't know. Does that make any sense? But yeah, I've been playing a lot of baseball. Don't worry, I'll get the hockey back. I played some bones the other day. I did. And I'm waiting for Al Wilson's game, the Fast Drive football come in. I was watching his other video today. I was like, man, I can't wait for that to come in. That's gonna be my new like medium play football game with the fast action cards. First and second, one away. We got a wheelhouse, but it's 79. And that's gonna be F8 in the center field. Now Simmons, let me check Simmons. He's a run 5. Yeah, so that's just going to be a fly out in the center field. Everyone's going to stay. All right, so Randy Reddy. I thought that said Reddy, Randy. But it was Randy Reddy. It's a pretty cool name. All right, so now it's Rick Manning. I didn't know Manning actually played with Milwaukee. I knew he was with, Boston and California. This guy's moved around a lot, I guess. At 10, we have an in play. Oh, it's a 95, and that'll be a fly ball into right field. And they'll leave some runners stranded. They do scratch across a run, though. And we will go to the bottom of the second here in Toronto. And the score is 1-1. All right, we have George Bell. Not George Brett, not Art Bell. George Bell. And we have a 7. So it's going to be an in-play 33. Oh, just missed it. And he's going to pop that out to the shortstop. And Robin Yount will be under that one. And we have one away. Rance Mullikins, who, yeah, I don't have any stats for him because I've been playing a co-op product, so I'd have to look up the stats online. So we'll just have to say that this is his first at-bat of the day. We have an in-play 47. He's going to miss that. That's going to be a pop-out to the second baseman. So Gantner will get it. So we have 2 away now, and it's a catcher, Buck Martinez. Wasn't that the guy in Airplane? Was that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Buck Martinez? Was that his name? That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious if that was his name. I'm going to have to go look at Buck Martinez. And Joe comes by. Hi, Joe. How are things going? I just got out of work here. And you might see some laundry, too, later. I know some of you guys like to see the laundry cast. I might have some laundry later. Depends how quick this gets done. So I got a 6. So that's going to be an in-play 54, and that's a G5, and that'll end the inning. So we don't get to worry about that. So I think it was Buck Martinez was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's name in Airplane. I just bought all those. I bought a whole bunch of DVDs real cheap, some at the thrift store and some off of Amazon. I got all the police academies and the airplanes, I think, so I need to go back and watch some of them. All right, we're in the third, 1-1. So, again, extra innings is possible because that's what we do. Oh, man. So we have Steve now with 7, a tough 36, and that's going to be a single. So, James on for the second time. This time he's not going to steal. I tried to steal earlier in the game. He's not going to steal. Now, Gantner's a bunt B. So I think we're going to drop down a bunt. I like my bunting here. So the second guy's going to bunt. So a bunt B is sacrifice hit to first base. Excuse me. So nice little bunt down there. So we're going to go SH1, I think it is, right? Yeah, that'll be close enough. All right, so we have 1 on, 1 out, and we have, again, James is a 7 runner at second base. So let's see what Robin Young can do here as we go back and forth in Toronto. So we have an 8. It's going to be a tough 76. And that's going to be an F8, and he will stay on the F8 on the tough. Yeah. Oh, no, hang on a sec. F8. If he's a 7, he will go. So F8A. Oh, wait, F8. Hang on a sec. F8A. Yeah, he will tag. Yep, second base. If he's a 7 runner in the center field, he will tag. So, the laundry, the only laundry I do is money laundry. That's funny. All right, so James will get on the third with 2 outs. So Cecil Cooper now, anything in the outfield will get him home. Even a nubber off the end of the bat might get him home. So Cecil Cooper. So we have a 6. We have a tough night. Oh, look at that. 19 right at the end, and he struck him out. Caught him looking. And so we're going to go to actually, I kind of like this setup here. I'm rolling my own dice. You guys can see the score, I think. You can't see the field or anything, but this kind of works, I think. I'm kind of liking this. Alfredo Griffin comes up. It is late for me, Fenner, as Fenner comes by. Tuesdays are my late night. Monday and Tuesdays is my late night. I work late. In fact, I got home real late tonight. We were really late running games tonight. So I only got home about a little before midnight. So I just took a quick shower and I got laundry. And so you'll see me doing laundry in a minute. I have to keep the laundry flipping because I like to get it all done before I go to bed, and then I'll fold them in the morning. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, so we have Alfredo Griffin coming up. So we're in the bottom of the third, still 1-1. This is his first at-bat. And we have a 5. That'll be a little patient. And a 75 is going to be F8. So he will fly out the center field to Manning. Speak to me, Manning. And Fenner's loving History Maker Baseball. Yeah, a lot of people do. That's the go-to game for many, many people. And it might be for me one day, too. Who knows? I might venture over to the dark side at some point. We have a 10. So that's going to be an in-play 37. And that's going to be a P5. He's going to pop that out to third base. Randy Reddy over there. He was ready for it. And so now we have Collins. And we have an 11. That'll be a tough 31. And he will gut out a single. Dave Collins going to squeak a single in the left field. He's a steal 7. So we need to see if he's going to steal. Well, I also need to see, you know what I keep forgetting too, is when I check this here, there's a chance of the ball. I keep forgetting that the ball gets thrown away. Yeah, let me double check that. There's something to do with on the stealing there, throwing the ball away. Okay, regardless of which option is used, he may be picked off when double sixes are rolled. And then refer to the pickoff charts. Okay, double sixes. He can be picked off. Can I throw it away? I don't think so. All right, so if I roll double sixes, I go to the pickoff chart. Okay, I knew there was something there like that. I know Season Ticket does that too. And the pickoff chart is right here. Okay, so I have the pickoff chart. When double sixes are on a steal attempt, okay, he can be picked off. Okay. Oh, and then you could wild throw it from there. Okay. It's all coming back to me now. All righty, so Dave Collins on at first. He's a 7 steal. He's going to try to steal. So he's going to be a 7-7 with a 58. A 7-7 with a 58, and he's going to hold. No, he's going to go. He's going to go. All right. So Sundberg, what is his arm again? I usually write these things down. I don't. He's an arm 1. So we have a B1. And so a B1 is fair. Wow, that's still fair, huh? And he is out. So Dave Collins is gunned down on the stealing attempt. And so, yeah, the catcher's been having a field day throwing the guys out. Everyone's trying to go at it here. Your dark side will be Soccer Blast. It might be. All right, you guys get to see the laundry flip right here. All right, you might be able to see me in the back. Hang on 1 second. Okay, that is the laundry flip. So now you guys have seen it. Alrighty, as AP comes by, let me get back to overhead. So we'll get back to the game. And yeah, we should be here. Okay, so the laundry is flipped for the next half hour. Should be good. And we'll continue on. So we have, oh, that was the end of the inning there. Oh, yeah, he was tossed out with 2 outs at the end of the inning. Yeah, and I always roll for the steal. So if I'm rolling low and they steal, then they steal. It's kind of how I do it. Okay. And so Fenner's going to play what? History Maker Baseball, then Pine Tar. I have Pine Tar. I don't mind Pine Tar. I kind of like Pine Tar. They just don't have a lot of seasons. And to print the cards, I'd be spending hundreds of dollars on my ink cartridge. That's my issue with Pine Tar. All right, so we got Ben Ogilvy coming up here. So we have an 8. He's going to be a tough. You think you're tough in a 68. G6. Ground ball down to shortstop, and he is out. So it's a 1-1 game here in the 4th. Nice day here in Toronto. In 1984. We have a tough 18. Struck him out, so Mr. Simmons goes down. And that's 2 quick outs. If I find cash, you take 10%. Yeah, there wouldn't be much in there. You know, every now and then I find a quarter. It's like they want $2. And you have Kurt. I had to approve that for some reason. For Pine Tar, the Negro Leagues. Yeah, Berglund does a good job with all that baseball stuff. Like real good. All right, so Sundberg is up, and he's going to get a 10. It's going to be an in-play 26. He's going to get a single. And he likes to mingle, and he's not going to go. He's a 2 steal, so we're going to say no. He did have 1 stolen base, though, but it won't be tonight. All right, Randy Reddy, bunt A. Oh, I got 2 outs. I can't be bunting with 2 outs, right? So we have a 9. That's a patient 39. And he's going to get a double. Okay. On the patient double, we flip the card, and on the double, all runners score. So that'll be a double in 3 bases. And Randy Reddy will double. If I did that correctly, he'll double home the runner, and it's now 2-1. All right. He's not going to steal third, that's for sure. Rick Manning, speak to me, Manning. Here we go. Looking forward to Black Friday. Am I anticipating any purchases? A couple of things. I haven't looked at the whole list yet. I always get something from Downey. If they're having a sale, I always get something from Downey. I like to support Downey. Aside from that, I haven't, like I said, stuff has been trickling in real slow. So I need to buckle down and get on people and say, hey, what are you doing this year? Because Joe and Ray helped me, and the response has just been real slow. So I might have to get on my horse and do something about that. As Barbara comes by, hopefully things are well in the mountain range. And so now we have Rick Manning. We have a 4. That's a patient. Oh, but it's a 93. And that'll be fly ball into right field, and that will end the top of the 4th. So they'll get a run on the double. And just like that, it is 2-1 for the Milwaukee. Let's see here. So we have Moose Haas on the mound, pitching to Mosby. And we're not really in any fatigue level yet. Both of our pitchers are pretty good at 2-1. We have an 11. That'll be a tough 90. And that's going to be hit down to second base. And Gantner will scoop that up. And there'll be 1 away. And again, if you're just joining us here, this is my 12-sided roll. This is my main roll, the red and the white. And the black and the gray are my secondary roll if I need something for wheelhouse or whatever. So I just roll it all at once. And that's what I do here. And that works out well. And I was doing that with Appa too. I roll, different dice, and it goes pretty well. Oh, you got the laundry, Sean. I knew you were going to sniff that out. As soon as I flipped the laundry, it says Sean's going to come in here, and he's going to get a TV dinner, and he's going to sit and he's going to watch me do laundry. All righty, so we have one away, and it's Willie Upshaw. That's going to fall to a 5. So it's going to be a patient 53, and he'll get a single because he likes to mingle. So it's a 1-out single for Willie Upshaw. Yeah, let's see if he wants to go. Let's see if he wants to steal. No, he's not going to steal. All right, but he gets a good lead. So it's going to be Willie Aikens from 8 is Enough. And, the Rangers finally got a win at home. It's almost Thanksgiving. Imagine that. I'll be doing laundry again in about 15 to 20 minutes. So unless this game ends quickly, and my games never end quickly because I play slow, and then I always do extra innings. All right, so Moose Haas, we have a 6. Ooh, that'll be in play 28. And, that's going to be pop it out to the second baseman. And so Willie Upshaw will not be able to go anywhere. Now we have George Bell. Tell us a story, George Bell. Here we go. So we have, a 12. We have a patient 15, and that's going to be a double. Right? And because there's 2 outs, that's a double 3 bases. Right? He gets the extra base with 2 outs. So guess what? The game is tied. So each team with a double knocking home a run here in the 4th, and my curse continues. So Bell is on. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. Mullinix is out. And we have a 10. That's going to be an in-play. 67, though, is going to be ground ball to third base. That will end that. So we go to the top of the 5th here in Toronto. And it's tied at 2. Yeah, it's kind of fun coming back to payoff pitch. I've been playing a lot of the Appa Master, as you know. I'm trying to get good at that so I can kind of make that my go-to game over Appa Basic. But coming back to payoff pitches, it's fun. This is fun. I really enjoy my payoff pitch. I really do. All righty, so we have Dion James, who 1 for 2 today. 1 for 2. And Dufferman wants to get some extra baseball here tonight. I don't, because it's late over here. We have a ballpark 51 against a left-handed. Is that a left-handed batter? How do I know here? Hang on a sec. I'm drawing a blank because I'm tired right now. So I got a ballpark. That must be the way he hits, right? That can't be the way he throws, right? So I think he is a left-handed batter. And so a left-handed batter with a 51 is in play, and an in-play 20 is a single, if I did that correctly. So Dion James drops a single. I don't think he's going to steal. He's a D. Right? And this guy here, James batted left-handed to Vinny. Okay, yeah, so that's what that must be. For some reason I'm thinking arm, but it wouldn't matter how they threw, right? Right? I'm tired here, so I'm kind of screwing some things. Oh, Buck Martinez is right here on the top. So his arm's a 3. So a 3D or a D3 would be fair. Yeah, I got to stop trying to run with a fair guy. So, all right, cool. Yeah, so that's the way they bat. Again, just tired here late night and after work. I actually refereed tonight, so I'm tired from that too. So mind's not thinking clear, but we're still having fun. So what do we got now? So Gantner comes up with a man on first. And so we have a 6. That'll be a tough. You think you're tough. 37. Oh, he's going to single. And he likes to mingle, and everybody will stop because that's that. Upper left side. Yeah, so over here, so that's what it must be. Yep. Okay. I don't know what, I knew that. I'm just doing a double take right now. Sign of my old age. Alrighty, so Robin Yount, first and second. Absolutely nobody out. And I don't think we let Robin Yount bunt, right? We don't let Robin Yount bunt. So here we go. So we have a 7. It's another a tough 32, and that's a single. And the bases are loaded with absolutely nobody out. And it's going to be the cleanup hitter, Cecil Cooper. Cecil Cooper. I wouldn't think of him as a cleanup hitter, but that's what he's going to be hitting tonight. So let's see what's going to happen here with Cecil Cooper. It's like my camera's kind of distorted. It's off. All the angles are off. It's driving me nuts. My OCD's kind of out of control right now. All righty. So let's see what Cecil Cooper does. The base is loaded. Nobody out. It's 2-2 in the 5th. We're gonna play. We're not playing infield in. We're gonna play back. We're playing back. So we have a 10. That's an in-play 40. And that's going to be a line drive to the, oh, wow, look at that. That's going to be an out, L4 on a 40. It's an L4. Anything else, he's going to come home, I think. But that is that. And Tony Fernandez should have an S for switch. Oh, okay. I don't know if I have him out here right now. Yeah, I don't think I have him in the game. Fernandez. What team is Fernandez on? Oh, actually, you know something? You know what it says, Vinny? It says B for both. That's what it does. B for both. So, yeah. Good catch on that. Good catch. All righty. So, I don't remember if I rolled the dice for Ogilvy, so I'm going to roll again. So, Ogilvy, bases loaded. Here we go. And we have a 10. That's going to be an in-play 96 this time. And that's going to be hit into right field. That might be deep enough. Well, he's a 5. So he can try to score. But I would have to roll 5 or less for him to score. Let me check Bell's arm out there. Bell's arm in right field is a 6. So I'd have to roll 5 or less for him to score. What do you think? Bases loaded. There's now 2 outs on the catch. Do I send him home and see if I can roll a 5 or less? And if I get a 6, then we go to the spoiler chart, right? The spoiler chart. If I get the 6. But 7 or higher, he's out. Send him. Dufferman wants to send him. Oh, wait, you're right. James is on third. James. Oh, wait, James is fast. James is a 7. Oh, good catch. Yeah, see, this is why I'm tired right now. So James is on third. So he will score automatically with a 7. And we'll just send him. Oh no, well, let me see. What about Gantner? What about Gantner? He's a 5, so he's gonna stay. So yeah, that sounds good to me. So we're gonna do the F9B for the strat. So F9B. All right, so Ogilvy will fly that out, and he will get the runner home. Yeah, good thing I had him on it. Vin comes through again, man. I tell you, I'm just having a tough night here. Things were not right at the rink, and then I get home and things fell apart on me real fast. Okay, so first and second now, and they'll get a run home. So they did load the bases, and they got someone in. So I didn't have to send him; it was automatic because he had the 7. So luckily, I had the fastest guy in the team over there. So we have a 9 now, so that'll be a patient 58, and well, that's going to be fly ball in the right field as well, but that'll end the inning. So they'll get 1. They will indeed get 1, and so we'll go to the bottom of the 5th here in Canada. And now it's 3-2 for Milwaukee. Buck Martinez or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the two. So we have a 9. That'll be a tough 22, and he will strike him out. And Vinny's going to be hitting the course in the morning. Do you play the same course all the time, or do you bounce around, Vin? Do you play different places? Sometimes I would go to the same place over and over, and other times we'd bounce around. So we had a lot of golf courses around here. Oh, a good like 8 or 9 that I could drive to within reason. Let's see. Moose Haas with an 8. That'll be a tough 44. Oh, that's going to be a ground ball at first base. Cooper will take that himself. So you go to different ones. Okay, nice. Nice. And now we have Garcia up with 2 away. We have an 8. That'll be a tough 32. And Garcia will fight that one off, and he'll flare that into the outfield. And he will pick up a single. Now, he's a 6 stealer, but well, he's a 6. He's got a 6 minus. I don't know what that means. He's a B. Yeah, we might try it. All right, so he's a 6. Let's see if he wants to steal. Let's see if he's going to steal. Yeah. All right. So let's back this up here. So Garcia's on with 2 outs, down by a run. We're gonna send him, I think. So the hold is a 7. So we have a 6 and a 7. And on a 24, he's going to go. He's going to go. All right, so Garcia's going to go, and we said that Sundberg had a 1. So it's a B1. And on a B1, oh, wow, that's still fair, huh? What are you going to do to get good? I guess it's that 1 that's pretty good. So it's fair. Well, here he goes. Here he goes. And he is stolen base plus E2. Stolen base plus E2. Which is runner is safe, roll a 1d6. If higher than a catcher's E rating, it's wild, and he gets an extra base. All righty, so I'm going to roll a 1d6. And nope, so it's just going to be a stolen base. So he is in there. So Garcia will steal the base. And so they got the runner in scoring position, the tying run in scoring position here. That might be a big steal. That might be as big as a steal as Dave Roberts in the 2004 American League Championship Series. It's not really, but it sounds good late at night, doesn't it? So we have an 8. That's another tough. And a 17, and Collins will strike out, and that ends the threat. The threat is gone. We go to the 6th here in north of the border town. And Sundberg comes up. Sundberg comes up. Right, so Vinny's heading out. We'll talk to him after he gets his hole-in-one tomorrow. We used to golf all the time as kids. We were terrible. We didn't even have full sets of club. We would just show up and just start hacking. It was a blast. So we have an 8. So that's going to be a tough 3, and that's going to be a strikeout. So Sundberg goes down. Randy Reddy, he's got that big double that sent the runner home that gave us the lead. I think it was his double. No, he was the one in the 4th inning. He got the double. That still was a big run, though. A 7. That's a tough 36. Strike him out. So Steve, back-to-back Ks. Steve now with 4 Ks on the day. It's in 4K. We have a 9. That's a little patient, and they'll get the little walk here. All right, Manning is a 3D, and he's not going to steal. So he's just going to sit there and see what Dion James can do. And we have a 5. Look at all the toughs here. I just noticed that. Toughs. That's a tough 79. And that'll be a fly ball in the center field. And that will end the top of the 6. We go to the bottom of the 6 here in Toronto. 3-2. As we get some payoff pitch. This is part of the co-op project that I'm doing with, I think Kevin's running it with a bunch of people there, and we're having a good time with that. I forget how many games I played. I know I played one with Strat and one with Apper, I think, and definitely 1 or 2 with payoff pitch. So I played a handful of games in the co-op. Whenever I can get to them, I jump in and play. All right, Lloyd Mosby, 1 for 2 today. And we got a 9. That'll be a tough 40, and that'll be a strikeout. So 4 Ks for Haas as well. Willie Upshaw. We have a 4. Ooh, that's a ballpark. And he's a lefty. Ballpark lefty 60 is in play. In play 7 is going to be a double. So Willie Upshaw bounces one off the wall. And that's going to put the tying run in scoring position with 1 away for Willie Aikens from 8 is enough. He's the DH, and he's 0 for 2 today. It is double trouble. So we have a 5. That's a patient 89. Oof. 62 would have been hit by a pitch, but an 89 is going to be a G4. Oh, we got to check for the double play. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't, because the runner's on second, right? So he will go to third. So we're just going to put the G4, and that should just automatically send him to third base. All right, now we have George Art Bell coming up. Going to talk about the aliens and Bigfoot. See if we can knock him home with 2 outs. We have a 5. That's a patient. That's a 34, and that'll be a single. Right? On a 5 is a patient, and a 34 against the right-handed pitcher is a single. And that will, guess what? It ties the game. So you know what that's going to mean. Is Bell going to go? Nah, he's not going to go. All righty. Mullinix is what it is for. Oh, we got a ballpark. A ballpark 90, though, is going to be in play. And an in play 1 is a double. And with a man on first with 2 outs, that's going to be a double, 3 bases. And yes, they're going to take the lead 4-3. So Mullinix with a double. Bell running on the play with 2 outs will score. And so a couple of doubles here. And it's now 4-3 for Toronto. Incidentally, Toronto in the year 2025 would actually go to the World Series. And they would have Game 7 at home with the bases loaded in the 9th and a chance to win it. Just saying. For all you people in 1984. So we have a 9. That'll be tough. But that'll be a tough 95. And then that'll be a fly ball into left, and that'll end the inning. So, couple here by the Jays. And the Jays are doing pretty good here. So, we are going to the... So, his fatigue is 8. So, he's okay in the 7th. But Moose Haas, he's going to be fatigued because he's given up 4. So, we might have to think about taking out the Moose. All right. So, Gantner will come up. It's weird rolling my own dice. I usually have the ball app, but I'm rolling dice tonight. So we have a 7. That'll be a tough 52, and a tough 52 is a G5. So that'll be the third baseman, Mullinix, coming up with that one. And we have 1 away to Robin Yountz. And on that one there, we have an 11, which is defensive check. We haven't had a defensive check in a while. And it's going to be the range of the second baseman. So this is down to Garcia at second base. His range is a B. So we have a B. Oh, I didn't even check that at 01. A B01 is going to be a hit. So everything's a hit with a 1. So that's going to be a hit. And we'll check the hit in the infield. The second base, that's a single. See, he likes to mingle. All right, so Robin Yount is on. He's a 3B, but I don't think I'm going to steal here. Although he would be very good, right? Because Martinez, his arm's a 3. So a 3B would be very good. So let's see if let's see if he gets the jump. See if he goes. No. Oh, almost a pickoff attempt, though. But no, he's not going to try. So he got a good lead, but he's not going to go. All right, one away. Cecil Cooper coming up against Steve. Cecil Cooper coming up against Steve. 8 is a tough 58 is a fly ball into left field. Everybody will stop. 2 away. So Ben Ogilvy. Can he get something going? He's 1 for 2. We have a 7. That's another tough. He is just tough right down the middle of this card here. Oh, but we have a rare play. So we have tough, rare play, men on base. So let me get on my rare play chart. I just got to find it here. Base is empty. Base is empty. Runners on base. Runners on base. Runners on base, tough. And we roll the 42. So here it is. Batter strikes out on a great pitch, but the catcher drops the ball. Runners hold. If the third out or first base is not occupied, roll a 1d6. If equal to the catcher's E rating, the catcher makes an easy throw. So let's roll the dice here. I got a 5. I don't think that's going to be very good. No, it's a 5. So on this, if I'm reading this correctly, yeah, he's going to throw him out. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to call it a strikeout because I don't really want to get into. I don't really care. So I'm just going to call it a strikeout. And I know it's part of the project, but just to make this easier for me tonight at 10 minutes of 1, it's going to be a strikeout. That's that. All righty. So now Haas. Yeah, Haas is fatigued. So I'm probably thinking about replacing him. So ask the manager. Bring in Tom Candiotti. So that's what we're going to do. And because this is payoff pitch, we know that we have Tom Candiotti because they have everybody carded in this game. Just a matter of finding him. There he is. Perfect. So Tom Candiotti comes in. So payoff pitch and digital diamond is the way to go. And you know what time it is? It is time to flip the laundry. So you guys get to see one more flip. So Candiotti will come in. And I'll switch up the camera so you guys can be entertained. Okay, we are back. Were you guys entertained? Hope you guys had a good time. I use whatever the market basket stuff is, and so whatever they have is what I use. Yeah, it's just kind of fun throwing in whatever. I gotta wash them though because they stink, so I don't like to have stinky jerseys in the house. So I like to wash them. Okay, where are we now? So Candy Odie comes in. The Candyman can. So we have an 8. So that'll be a tough. And the tough 63 is ground ball down to second base. And Gantner will make the outs. All right. So Toronto looking for some insurance runs here. And he's a knuckleballer. Oh, okay. Did not know that. Oh, he only played 8 games. But they wanted to bring him in, so we brought him in. A 9 is tough as well, and a 5 is a strikeout. Oh, he's a righty, yeah, so it's a strikeout. So he gets a ground ball and a strikeout. So Candy Odie coming in, the Candyman. And the Candyman can. And so we have a 10. Oh, ballpark. Ballpark 79. That's going to be an in-play 20, and that'll be a single. Dave Collins is on with a single. Now, he's a 7 stealer, but a B1 is only fair. So, yeah, with Sundberg so good, we're going to say no. And was it the Candyman is in? Yes, the Candyman is in. So Mosby comes up. He's a center fielder, 1 for 3 today. And we have a 5. That's a tough 25, and that'll be a strikeout. All right. I think so. So Candyman coming in, getting it done. A 1, 2, 3, 4 inning. We'll take that. And so now Steve is in the 8th, and now he is fatigued. Right? Because he's in the 8th, and he's given up 3 runs. So we might want to see what the computer wants to do. The computer says bring in Ron Muscle Man. Do you know the Muscle Man? The Muscle Man. The Muscle Man. There he is, the Muscle Man. Do you know the Muscle Man? There he is. Okay. Marco comes by. Yeah, I know. I'm up late. Yep. He just wrapped up a few games of the Fast Drive football. Yeah, I can't wait for that. I was watching him play that on the video earlier today. I can't wait till it's coming in Saturday. I got to wait till Saturday. It's taking a week to get here from the Midwest. Not from Al's place, but just from whatever. But I was watching him play. I so want to play that. I just want to get into that. I want to play a whole season. I think you can play that game in what, 10 minutes? Yeah. I'm gonna be all over that. Yeah. I just the fast action cards sold it for me. The dice are okay. The fast action cards I just really like. Yeah, that was it. The clock is much easier. Yeah, I had a hard time with the clock, and I know it wasn't hard. I just had a hard time fighting with the clock. I just did. So the fast action cards, yes, brilliant. All right, Simmons, the DH is 1 for 3. You got 7 to 10 minutes. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of figuring. So we have a 7. So that's going to be an in play 92. And that'll be a fly ball into left field and a nice catch by Collins. And there's 1 away in the 8th. There's Muscle Man comes in. We have an 11. That's a defensive check. So this ball is going to be hit to the second baseman. Let's check Garcia for an error. And he's an E3. So we have a 3. So if that's a defensive check, then we'll go with the first one, 68. And he's going to be out. So we're just going to call that a line drive. All righty, so Sundberg is out. And Randy Reddy, he's had a big double here today. Let's see if he can keep the inning going here in the 8th. Is he ready? Ready or not? Oh, we got another defensive check. This is hit down second base again. And so it's going to be the 334. And, this time he's going to boot it. I'm pretty sure. He might have booted it the last time, too. I think it was higher. So that's going to be an error. And it's going to be one base error. So hopefully I didn't screw that up. So I was looking at the numbers here, and I thought it was 65. 68, I think it was. Yeah, so I'm all right. All right, Ready is on. Ready or not, he's not going to steal. And so now we have Rick Manning coming up. 2 outs, down by a run here in the 8th. And we get an 8. That'll be a tough 17. Oh, struck him out. Just barely got him. But he got him. And so we'll go to the bottom of the 8th here in Toronto. All right. And Willie Upshaw will lead it off. A 10. We got a ballpark. 83. So it's going to be in play. And a 00 in play. Is that another? All right. So we'll go to the rare plays. I don't know, I get so many rare plays here. So we have bases empty in play. All right. Oh, hang on a sec here. Let me look at this again. We have a ballpark. 83 is in play and 00 is rare. Yeah. Okay. 76. Batter hits a slow roller to first to the pitcher covering the base. They collide, knocking both players to the ground. Let's see if he's going to be safe or not. Infield single. These gets an infield single, and it says check for injury, but I don't play injuries, at least not right now. So we're going to give him a single. So Willie Upshaw comes up with a crazy number of play that he beats out the throw on a rare play. And now Willie Aikens from 8 is enough comes in. And we have a 7. So that'll be a patient 89. This is a ground ball down to second base. Let's see if this is going to be 2. So we have a double play 4 and a double play 8. And nope, that'll just be a play. So I'm going to go G4-6. So they'll get 1. They try to turn the 2, but the throw is late, so they'll only get the 1. I like the double play checks in this game. They're fun. All righty, so Bell comes up with 1 away. And we got another defensive check. Wow, a lot of defensive checks here for the Candyman. Third base range. So this is hit down to Reddy. His range is A. We have A 70. So that'll be an out. Hang on, let's check the third base out. And pop out. Oh, wait. Oh, a line drive. A line drive. Out infield line drive. Okay. So L5. So Bell lines out to Reddy, and now we have 2 away. We have a patient 75. Oh, he's got a pretty good patient range, but it's going to be out of range. It's going to be the G6. Play it to first. That'll do it in the inning. So here we go. We are going to the top of the 9th. And thinking about picking up payoff pitch and bank shot during the holiday. So yeah, Joe announced his sale, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, if you haven't get it, and get one printed season. His printed seasons, the price is ridiculous. Even with the increase, it's still ridiculous compared to everybody else. So I have a ton of bank shot and a ton of payoff pitch. I still might get one though. I think he got 75. I just got 75. All right. So Dion James comes up against the Muscle Man. It is 4-3 in the top of the ninth. We have a 10. We have a patient. We have a patient 89, and it's going to be a ground ball to second base. And Garcia comes up with it. We have one away. Can I go to bed tonight at a normal hour, or will we be here all night? We have a 7. That's an in-play 94. Fly ball into right. So we're down to the last out, and then Dave can go to bed. And it's Robin Yount. Robin Yount against the Muscle Man. So we have a 10. That's a patient. A patient 15 is a walk. We're not done. So Yount is not going to steal. And it's Cecil Cooper coming up. Coop's 0 for 4 today. He flied out, struck out line. Do we want to pinch hit? Do we want to pinch it? No, he's a lefty, actually. He does pretty good against righties. So we're going to leave him in. But you know, we need to check this out here. Do we have any lefties here on the bench? So let me just see what I got. So if I go to the bench, I do have Roy Howell, and I have Doug Lemon. So all right, so what I'm looking for here is actually Lemon's the guy. Because he's, well, the wheelhouse isn't that good. He's only got one wheelhouse. But if I get a patient, I get up to 85 hit by a pitch. So I'm going to go Doug Lemon. Doug Lemon is going to come in and pinch hit for Cecil Cooper. So we're rolling the dice, no pun intended. So Doug Lemon will come in and face the righty to see if he can get something going. Yeah, Rick comes by just in the nick of time here for the last minute. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Lemon coming in against the Muscle Man. We have a 6. That's an in-play 80. And he will fly that into center field, and that will end the game. Hang on a second. Let me do this correctly now. There we go. And that'll do it. That will do. And that is our final score. So the final score is 4-3. The Blue Jays will get the 4-3 win. How about that? How about that, folks? So, yeah. So, you saw it live here. We did 9 innings. We didn't go any deeper. Yeah, few, right? Oh, man. I don't even know who Toronto's closer is. I just went with what they suggested. And it worked out. Toronto got the win. I'm happy with that, I guess. So, want to thank everybody for coming by. Hope you had some fun here. And, yeah, that's about it. So, I'm going to go finish my laundry over there. Try to have some fun with it. And, that's about it. So, tomorrow night, I think we're recording tomorrow night. So, I don't think I'll see you guys unless it's late night after we do the show. But I think we got to record a show. So, if all goes well, I got to see how tomorrow goes. It's going to be another weird day and trying to see who can do it and who can't. So that'll be that. But anyway, yep. So that's the final score in the 84 project. It was Toronto 4 and Milwaukee 3. Now we're going to go and post all the results so they can put it up on the or I can put it up on the page. Whoever puts it up on the page. So that'll be that. So thanks for tuning in late night here tonight. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed the laundry. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.